Welcome back to Instant Anime.
Just Add Music.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Sarah.
Thanks for joining us. If this is your first time joining us, hey, this is the podcast where
Welcome.
Sarah and I listen to a song and then make an anime for it. What we've done today is listen to the song Stupid Intruders by the Vincent Black Shadow, suggested from Stark.
Thank you, Stark.
Thank you, Stark, so much for this song. What a fun ska tune. Is
Love
this
us a good
ska?
ska tune.
It's ska, right? It's got the horns, it's got the...
Let's say yes.
I think it's ska.
We've decided.
What are genres anyway?
Everything's K-pop. Everything's anime. There's no differentiation in either of those
So
categories.
yeah, my favorite K-pop band is the Vincent Black Shadow. What we've done, we listened to the song, again, thank you, Stark, and we were like, this is the theme song for our own individual animes. And we wrote them in 5 minutes separately, which makes it instant.
Oh, yeah.
That's the instant part of the instant anime. And then we come back together after sharing them and combine them into a mega anime, which is the anime part where we make
The whole
one
thing.
anime instead of two. So you get 3 animes for the price of one, and it's all free.
Yeah.
And that's the whole show. We will talk to you at the end about our various things and how you can
Because
suggest
up
your...
till that point, we're not talking to you at all.
No, we're talking to each other and we're pitching it to ourselves and you. And if you stop listening, lost the pitch.
Oh, no.
It's like you're walking out of the room,
Oof.
you know? There goes Mr. Netflix.
Well, I didn't have a whole lot staked on that one, I won't lie.
Yeah, I know. They're like really... I think the biggest thing going on at Netflix right now is the whole like...
Umbrella Academy Season 2.
live action like Avatar series they're trying to start, and they just like ditched the showrunners of the original, like the creators of the
Yeah,
the
I did
original
hear
thing,
about
and everyone's
that.
like, this show's gonna be like bad. It's gonna be Death Note 2.0 again. So
Yay.
hopefully, if Netflix ever picks up any of our many animes, they don't kick us off.
We're over 170 now.
Yeah. Hey, and that's the thing. We'll bow down to any corporate overlord if they want more sex and,
Violence.
violence
They're
in
never
it.
deep inside
We're
us.
just like, look, if you want our October Spooktober episodes, we got you covered.
Yeah.
They're bloody, gory, sexy. Wink.
Ooh. Sometimes I'm still hoping for the couples retreat one. I think that was the couples repeat retreat. Is that what that was
Reaper's
called?
Repeat Retreat.
That's what it was.
That one was fun.
That was really fun.
It's fun. It's got a gore element to it
They had to die.
because they have to die in a sort of disturbing way, but then they get to go to couples counseling.
Yeah, in the
In
afterlife.
the afterlife.
What else could you want?
It's fun. I do like that one.
Stakes are low.
I
Once
think
you've
that
died, the stakes are pretty
if
low.
we've made a good enough title, we remember it. So,
I was half there.
yeah.
Anyhow.
I'll share my idea now
Please do.
that I had for Stupid Intruders as if it was the theme song.
Of this anime.
This one that I'm giving you myself. It's kind of vague, but I like this one.
Cool.
Your new crush is really cool and an obvious choice to crush on since they're sort of popular in a non-stuck-up way.
Ooh.
Sort of like they're sort of standoffish, but like known in school for being cool. You approach them to make your confession, and as you do, they grab you and valiantly save you from some weirdly aggressive bullies.
Is it a car? Is it Twilight? Is the car the bully?
Yeah.
Stop this bully car.
The bully car with my hand.
Yeah.
And then he's like, his handprints in the car.
Oh no.
No, it's just people.
Okay.
After that event, it is revealed that your crush is in fact a warlord from the past, reborn from a past life.
Whoa.
Where this
damn.
has turned away all other attempts at relationship, but you're dedicated, and maybe in a past life you were actually a courageous warrior as well. In fact, you were the warlord on the other side of the conflict, opposing your new relationship partner. The
Whoa.
bullies were assassins in their past lives, and you slowly get your past life memories back in like a kind of TV show format.
Well, I mean, if it's there.
How will this affect your burgeoning relationship?
Wow. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Should we just pack up? Like, I don't know if you need mine. That's its own. That is 100% its own.
Thank you. I definitely, when it's English lyrics, I'm like, I past life, 100 wives, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I took that and ran with it.
I will say, as soon as you said warlord, I was like, there have to be so many amazing man buns.
Oh, totally. I was getting huge, like, Mulan vibes, Genghis Khan-y sort of things without the, like, incessant rape and stuff like that. But
Yeah, that sure dampens things, doesn't it?
I was trying to make this more of a fun, lighthearted anime.
Whoa, that's amazing.
But when you have past lives in it, you can have
Yeah.
intense sort of past memories come back as well.
Wow, okay.
Do I get the stamp of
Hell
approval?
yeah. Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
you.
You get your own. We've never kept tally on that.
No, never.
We're about even, I
Somebody's
guess.
doing it for us.
That, you know what? If you do, thanks, but also, like, you could do something else with your time.
Well, that's the thing is, if you listen to the podcast and you already have like a page open with the tallies,
I guess so.
appreciate you.
We never...
You don't even have to share it with us. Just it's a good thing for your own.
I wonder if you and I will ever get to the point where we start, like, keeping
Like
track
codifying
of things.
stuff from our episodes.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe if
how
we
many
got
titles
paid.
you've come up with versus how many titles I've
Ooh.
come up with.
Yeah, I think the KPIs would be really interesting for
Yeah.
this.
What's the stats?
Maybe someday.
And not today.
Not today at all.
We're busy.
But
I'm busy.
I guess I could
Goodbye.
share my... Oh, okay. Guess that was it. Thanks for listening. Thanks again, Stark. Loved the song.
I mean, that's no. I'm
I guess we're
let's,
done.
let's hear your
And then
idea.
everyone's like, why is this episode like 10 minutes long?
It's the one where everyone's like, "Oh, Sarah actually didn't want to give her idea after
No,
mine."
sorry. No, I
New
kind
format.
Kind of like my idea.
It's a throwdown format where whoever's idea wins. We don't combine it anymore. It just
No, it's
is
just
like a fight to the death.
Yours sounds better. I guess I forfeit.
Yeah. Whoops.
Well, I'm gonna still share,
Okay.
be it forfeited or not. I think we can kind of find some similarities a little bit.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Ahem. We're back. Like the
Flintstones?
movie. Well, kind of.
Oh, dinosaurs.
There you go.
You've done that one too.
I have, yeah. It was going dino.
Got it.
So, a totally badass dinosaur alien is purposefully sent to Earth, but they have to stick around since there are humans there and they didn't expect humans. So, some cool dinos jetted off the Earth before the big asteroid hit,
I was just about to
and
ask.
they've been chilling and evolving and being generally awesome on their own. But when our badass main character makes their way to Earth, they discover present-day humans and have to try to assimilate enough to gather data for their home planet. The badass humanoid dino, because they have to like not stick out too much, they are way above all this stinky human stuff. But they aren't one to back down, so they get to work.
delivering data for their dinosaur overlords in space.
Yeah.
I love space dinos.
Well, we did watch Interstellar recently.
It's true.
And for some reason, the beginning of this song made me think of the movie We're Back.
Oh,
I
interesting.
don't know why.
Sort of the whole like coming through a door sort of thing.
I don't know. There's a lot of like power going on.
Yeah, when you get like a big horn. Yeah. I think that's
When you get that ska going.
There's that one. Is it Fantasia? It's like the first short in Fantasia. That's like Mars or some intense orchestral thing, and it's dinosaurs. Do you remember the dinosaurs?
I don't, but I didn't really watch Fantasia more than like twice.
It's a really good one because it starts
However,
in like a lull. and then
Fantasia
the
2000
asteroid hits.
I've seen more than I would ever like to admit to.
I would admit to seeing it many times. That movie's rad. That's a good collection of.
I always kind of crapped out after the Entertainer. Wait,
Oh,
is that the Entertainer? That's not what that's called,
No, I
is it?
couldn't tell you.
Rhapsody in Blue? I don't remember. The one
That is Rhapsody in Blue with the
construction.
Construction.
And everything's like kind of blue.
Sounds
yeah.
great.
That I would always be like, I'm good now, and just kind of stop.
Isn't the Mother Nature one like after that one?
Wouldn't know. I got to where I wanted to go, and I
So you didn't really watch it a lot. You
Not
watched
really.
some of it a
Yeah.
lot. Cool.
yeah.
I was a big original Fantasia fan.
I haven't seen it that much.
I don't think it's that easy to watch unless maybe it's on Disney Plus now
It
or
might
something.
be. So's the new Mulan, you know.
Go check it out now.
Don't even have that. Anyhow,
And yet here we are.
Here we are
fucking
plugging it.
bowing down to Disney
we
Lord.
said we would.
What?
We said we'd bow to corporate things. Here we go.
Oh, here we are. We don't even get paid to.
We're not getting anything in return, but bow we do.
If anything, that's a case study and a reason to hire us. Is we'll do it pro bono.
Yeah, very malleable.
I'll do it for $1.
Whoa.
But right now we're doing it for $0.
So I guess $1's better than nothing.
But yeah, Fantasia 1. It's really good.
Okay,
It's got the
so
brooms.
you think that my horns and dinosaurs are
It's
rooted
valid.
in something?
It's valid.
Good.
It's fair.
Cool. I'm glad.
Yeah.
So
So how are you thinking that instead of ancient warlords in a past life, there were actually dinosaurs?
I don't know. I mean, we both have like the kind of back from the past
Totally.
thing, and I'm not saying that the dino badass.
A la
in
Samurai
mine-
Jack.
Oh God.
Gotta do that.
No, I don't want that stuck in my head again.
Gotta do that.
It's so catchy.
Jack, do that, man. Samurai Jack.
It's so mean.
What a great show.
I feel bad for all the parents that listen to that. Their kids were like,
On like
yeah.
Yeah, on the
It's
Samurai
on
Jack
TV.
Power Hour.
Yeah. Let's do it again.
Because it's the intro and the outro. I think it's the credits like outro too.
Yeah. You
Killer.
can't escape it.
It's so
So
good.
sorry. So sorry for the earworm. Yeah, we have that like back
Mm-hmm.
nature. My dino badass does not necessarily have to be from Earth. I wasn't thinking they're that old. They just are, descendant from.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
They're of the original dinosaurs that were on Earth.
Yes. And they were, I don't know, like the dolphins of today and of Hitchhiker's Guide. And they were just like, bye.
I like that too because at some point there's no record of spaceships leaving. There's just like the comet that happens
Yep.
that wipes out any of the ancient research, and it's like, man, it really could have helped the humans out if they
Definitely.
had known, but they weren't around then. So
No, they didn't know it was coming.
and
so-
then do they like do an excavation at a site and they find like a rocket plan and they're like, this is from before.
Well, maybe they were completely destroyed by the.
That's what I
was
think.
it an asteroid, a meteorite,
Big old
the
rock.
Yee
Big
rock.
old sky rock.
So when the sky rock hit, it demolished just all evidence. Let's
Yeah,
go
it
with
did.
that.
It did that whole thing where like it's such a big impact that it like ignites the entire
Yeah, it's just
like
done.
surface of the Earth.
And they used really sustainable stuff, so it just biodegraded anyhow.
Oh yeah, they were so advanced.
They really were. And
They really did not go gently into that good night.
no, they didn't. So they decide, it's been a couple years.
Rage.
It's been a couple years. They're gonna go back and check out how things are on Earth.
Uh-huh.
They've like kind of kept their corner of their eye, like it's still there, but we should probably go check it
Oh
out.
yeah.
And
Our
then
home
they're like,
1.0.
they show up and they're like, whoa, what are all these like weird? I think I used the word stinky humans.
Stinky humans.
They're all lanky.
We
and
all smell in our own
smelly
way.
and. I mean, if you have like an advanced dino snout and you are dropped into like,
And you're like scaly, so like your whole
Yeah.
thing is like not
you probably
is like
don't
wicking
sweat.
moisture and stuff. Yeah,
I
know.
don't. You know what? It's canon. These dinosaurs don't sweat.
They're
They
like
just-
basically wearing rain jackets.
They've got like little plates or something. Like dinosaurs. Oh my gosh. Elephants cool themselves through their ears.
Yeah, it's like that.
It's like that. They just have like
And
little,
they pee a lot.
Well, sure. I mean, maybe they should see someone about that. But
Maybe.
it's normal for them. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so
They drink a lot of water.
They're like, I didn't want to stick around. This wasn't supposed to be anything other than a like check-in. And it's like, oh, you got to stick around now.
Okay.
Got to go native.
So great.
Which is bad, actually,
We've-
but they have to assimilate.
We've nailed down your part of the story.
Yeah,
How do you want to
I just gave some-
assimilate?
I have no
How do you want to
idea.
go native with mine?
I was hoping the more I talked, something else would pop up.
It would make sense if I feel like we've done the trope before where it's like I feel like we just did this actually with the Heart of the Ocean where it's like they were mermaids the whole time, like
Yeah.
they've been sending humanoid T-Rexes there. So I don't want to go in that direction,
Okay.
but I think maybe if we lose the sci-fi element and...
I have one more idea before we give it up.
Okay,
though.
well, let me just confuse... One sec. Not lose the sci-fi element entirely in mine, but instead they did leave space, but also when they came back, they were more humanoid anyways. So that whole thing is still there, but I don't know. No. Like, they're just humans now.
The dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Okay. I did say that they were humanoid because they have to be able to pass,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
What are they called in Skyrim? The, like, lizardy friends?
Argonians?
A bit like that, but
Skyrim
a
knowledge.
little bit, little less.
So, yeah, because
No,
you got, like, a tail in that.
My first thought of having, like, past memories, because if I remember correctly, like, woolly mammoths lived at the same time as early humans and, like, saber-tooth
Yeah, because,
whatnot.
I mean, there's cave drawings of people fighting
Yeah.
big elephant. Furry
So
elephants, right?
maybe rather than a dinosaur, we've got, like, sort of a dinosaur in a woolly mammoth,
Like a saber-toothed tiger.
and then an early warlord that fought this, like, somewhat dinosaur-esque.
I gotcha.
You know, we might have to fudge it, and
I do always like fudging it and being like, dinosaurs, Ice Age, still around.
you know what? This time they were, and they're like little velociraptor-y ones. Like they have two legs that they walk on.
And they're
so
furry.
yes, and as they evolved separately in space, they became even more humanoid,
Mm-hmm.
and so now they look pretty human-y. Maybe like extremely, but their noses are like kind of flat, and their like eyes are bigger and
Oh,
purple
like
or
a pointed
something.
ear, so sort of elfy thing.
Yeah, a little bit
Yeah.
like that. So they and a little scaly, like just a touch.
Yeah.
Just a touch of scales.
On the back of the hands. Or
Yeah,
not
on the
everywhere,
joints,
but yeah,
you know,
on,
for
like,
protection.
specific- yeah.
Where, yeah, I think that would work if
Okay.
we had kind of a lizardy, peoply, elfin, dinosaur alien.
So, are you saying these now humanoid are they still in space and they come back?
Yeah.
So where does the past life play into that?
Well,
Are
because
there-
in their past lives, they're like warring tribes.
okay,
You know, we've got the aliens, the dinosaurs that are trying to hurt the humans, and the humans are fighting back, and the leader of the humans and the leader of the dinosaur dudes,
long dead,
yes. But,
but
that's their past lives.
reborn,
And now they're in yours.
and they're both humanoid, or they're both.
Oh, I see what you're asking.
That's what I'm saying. Is
I
one
see what you're
still
asking.
a sci-fi thing? Where does that come back in?
That could be. They've assimilated, and then they fall in love, and then they find out that they've had this connection.
I think that could be fun.
And then they find out, oh, we were connected in a negative way. It's coming back to me even
I
more
like that
now.
because then you have your protagonist who's just like some regular everyday human, but they're in love with this cool badass reptilian sort of.
That maybe just like puts on a fake nose and calls it good.
Yeah, I like that.
The rest they can kind of
I think that's cool.
reason out.
Yeah.
Or they have some sort of technology to make themselves.
That's the thing.
Appear.
No, I don't think they have to put on a fake nose. It's nothing as obvious as that. It's again like a little point to the ear, a little claw to the
Nails grow a little faster.
Yeah, something like that. Where I don't know. It's something like
And then they always have to wear
Unobtrusive.
like hand warmers, like wrist warmers that covers not their fingers, but their little scaly hands.
yeah. I think it's something where
I think that lends itself
it
to
evolved
the ska
out.
nature as well of the song.
Oh yeah, they got a choker on all with
Sure. Teeth.
spikes or teeth or something. Something cool. Very very ska
But yeah, I think
elements.
we've got these like very humanoid looking lizardy things that in the past they fought humans directly.
Yes.
Early humans.
I'm cool with
whatever.
this.
They went away because they were like, oh, the ice age is something. They were
Yeah.
like, it's gonna be bad. We're gonna leave.
Yeah.
And then they're like, hey, we should go check on how that old Earth's doing.
Yeah.
They come back and they're like, whoa, the humans made it through whatever tragedy we thought they'd die in.
Uh-huh.
And then they're like, well, you got to stick around and like learn what they think about us. And,
Yeah.
and then they're like, they don't even know we existed.
So I think these
we could have some cool like cave drawings where people thought it was something else, but then on further, you're like, wait a minute, that's exactly what.
yeah, like sort of
They look like.
Egyptian hieroglyphic sort of way where they drew a guy with a crocodile head, and then it's like, actually, like, our ancestors sort of looked like that.
They had a bit of that going on.
Yeah, it was just like, this is actually how it looked.
That'd be really cool.
And I think that's the thing is
oh.
they came back
Ooh, sorry.
way before and have just, they came back because they thought that, or like they came back when they were alerted that the Ice Age, they got a Twitter notification that the Ice Age was
It done.
and then they came back and were like, oh, the humans made it, that's great, and then they just live in a sort of harmony.
Okay, so this isn't a research mission then?
I think not. I think it's
Okay.
they've come back and just assimilated. They just came back to Earth and everything was fine. Like the humans weren't dicks about it.
And you're saying they came back present day only?
No.
This is their okay.
They came back ancient times, post Ice Age. Do you not want that? You want it just to where they come back? Because then how do you want you want the person to be weird enough that there's no other person around them that has like scales and reptilian dinosaur bits?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay. That's one way to do it. Do you want to do it that way? You want to do it that way.
I mean, it's closer to my original idea.
Okay, let's do it
of
that way,
them being, on a research mission. They didn't plan to stick around
Okay.
on Earth. They thought the humans would be dead, and they're like, oh, they're here. And then Homeworld says, hey, you need to stay and like find out more info.
Can we have other research missions though that have been going on throughout time? And so as they've
Also to
evolved,
Earth?
yes.
Oh,
Because immediately when the Ice Age is over, they go back and check, and they're like, oh, everything's okay, but we're doing okay in space, so we'll just send little, like, research missions every so often. And that's where the hieroglyphics come in, and the cave drawings, and stuff like that.
I guess. I'm less excited about that, but that's fine.
I want to make it maybe that this isn't the first time they've been to Earth.
And I wanted it to be the first time.
You want it to be the first time. And they send a person to high school?
Well, no, they just send them to Earth to see if the humans made it.
Oh, okay.
And then they go, oh, they made it. You need to, like, figure it out.
They were gone for, like, millions of years.
Yes.
That's fine. We'll do it that way.
They made their little, like, mud rocket, and they made it into space.
No,
and
it's a
then
metal rocket.
we decided it was biodegradable.
Biodegradable metal. They figured it out.
Okay,
These
so
are
they-
highly advanced reptilian dinosaur people.
In any case, they haven't had the opportunity to
I
come
got it.
back until now.
It biodegraded in space, and they were just like,
Yeah. Exactly. Let's go with that.
okay, I'm totally fine with that. I was just trying to nail down what you wanted. And then I would say something, and I was like, Egyptian, and you're like, no.
I mean, that's cool, but I feel like
It's fine.
we could fudge the timeline.
We're going to fudge the timeline in the Ice Age thing.
We could have here we go. So the Ice Age people are like, this isn't gonna work. They take off. There's still some of their reptilian brethren.
Oh,
and
I
that's where we see like raptor head.
Gotcha.
And that's not what they're called. Crocodile face.
So it's sort of a Noah's Ark situation where not everybody...
Just like in
Gets
mine
off.
originally, where
Got
not
it.
all the dinosaurs were
Okay.
able to or smart enough.
I'm totally cool with that now.
So we've got one, if you've ever played like Spore, you have one group that's a little bit
Haven't.
you really have never played Spore?
No, I've just seen it been played.
Wow. Okay. Well,
It looked bad.
it's really fun until you get to space, I think. Even when you're like running around fighting people is not as much fun as
The like
making
early
the
stages.
when you're like a little amoeba
the
thing.
mandibles.
It's so fun.
Okay.
But it's also like The Sims, so no wonder I like it.
Oh yeah. It is a sim.
It is. It totally is.
A
But
elation.
that way we still have some vestiges of the other like
I gotcha.
reptilian things
My
around.
brain was just like they all left,
I could understand.
but it makes sense that per the other apocalyptic thing,
Yeah.
not all of them made it off. I got it.
So those slowly just kind of fizzled out.
Yeah.
Maybe at some point they were revered, but then it became scary.
Okay.
I don't know.
So then we have them both as opposing warlords. One as a sort of highly advanced, but still menial, like lower in weaponry, because it's like, oh, if they had like laser guns, then they just kill all the people.
Yeah.
But it's sort of they're advanced
They're nonviolent.
in pacifism
And so rather than
and
like
escapism.
they just left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool with that. Perfect with that. We have
Cool.
human warlord. We have past life.
It's basically yours,
Spacefaring.
but one of the warlords is this like reptilian
Yeah.
alien.
And then they
Ice Agey thing.
get their cool past life memories throughout the show. They learn to love each other regardless, and they go off to space in like a Space Beach episode or something like that. And that's the show. Mm-hmm. I'm super happy with it.
Are you?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I've settled my brain. I was like, they're still there. I just could not detach myself from that, but I'm there now.
All's well?
Yes.
Cool.
It ends well.
All's well that ends well.
And they kiss. And it's cute.
Yeah.
And the tail starts wagging.
Okay.
They don't have a tail.
I guess they could, but
They definitely could.
It's harder to.
But I
conceal it a
think
little.
this like fun, very humanoid. Yeah.
But yeah, and because they're in high school, they have to try and gather information about all sorts of.
Social.
Yeah, they're learning about the education system by going through it.
Yeah.
They have to, maybe get some part-time jobs to see what that's like.
Of course, they're in Japan.
Well, yeah.
High-
Maybe they
high
try
education.
and get, arrested once to see how, the criminal justice... they're just trying to
I
do
like
everything.
that. Yeah, they have a checklist of things that they think are supposed to happen in a, human child's life.
What do they eat? How are they, governed? All those things that you'd want to know about a society.
That's
and they
cool.
just happen to be
Which
in the middle of it.
feeds into them being cool, but not, uptight about it. Mm-hmm. I like that.
Yeah, because they have to be standoffish. They're cool because they're cool, but they can't let anyone know
That they're not human.
Yeah, they just have some story of, I don't know,
Transfer student.
from somewhere where people have really flat noses.
Tyrania.
Yes, flat noses, scaly skin.
Yeah, it's
It's subtle, but it's there if you look.
It's like your parents look normal because they're just like fake parents, but you got all the recessive traits.
Yeah.
And it's like, your parents don't look anything like you.
Am I
It's like,
thinking of a Zora? Are they the ones that have the really flat?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking with the big eyes. That's kind of what I'm picturing.
Yeah, but less obtrusive.
Less aquatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Less sharky.
But that's what I was totally thinking about.
Yeah, I'd fuck that guy.
Well, yeah, who
What?
wouldn't? I mean,
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh, man. I got to play that game more.
Yes, you do.
I think that's it. Do you want to work on a title?
Are we there?
It's just like standard relationship anime once you get all the cool past life stuff out of the way.
There's definitely conflict about I can't get close to a human. That's not ethical.
just obvious tropey stuff.
But then they're talking to their, boss, and they're like, actually, you could learn some really interesting
Yeah.
things if you're in a relationship.
Or they get a fax that's like
Get
beep,
some
beep, 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 beep,
friends.
beep, beep, and it's like relate to humans in romantic way.
Yeah, learn what it means. And
Yeah.
they're like, if the boss says so, I guess I'll follow my little fluttering heart.
And that's the fun thing is they have the conflict of I'm doing this for a job versus I'm actually getting feelings for this person. Mm-hmm. Look at that.
Yeah,
There you go. Do you want to think of a title?
I think so.
Let's do
This
words.
is a weird episode, isn't it?
I love it.
Cool.
It took me a while to just break.
Well, yours had the seal. It's hard to break that seal of this is what it is.
I know. It's tough.
It is.
It doesn't happen very often for me, but
You're very talented at this. I don't know what you mean.
title words would be
Says the person that has no experience in making shows, but I think you're good at it.
Thanks. Netflix walked out again.
They got a call, hopefully. That was it. Yeah, what words are you thinking?
Dinosaur word.
Space word, interspecies, war. We've got a lot that we could touch upon. It depends on how much we want to give away.
Yeah.
Because we could start it with them fighting. And then the Ice Age is on its way and they jet off.
Oh
and then
yeah,
it's,
a
cut
cool
to present
far
day.
far past glimpse into the past.
And they can cross, I don't know, swords or spears or whatever, where it's the X and they're both pushing
Yeah.
from either side. That's where it is. And then the
It
little,
wipes to a pencil to paper or something, and they're
Yeah.
taking a test or something.
or they're drawing a comic and they don't know why this is the characters they've chosen.
Oh yeah, that could be fun.
That could be fun.
One's like an artiste.
Some of the memories are kind of there, but they're I don't know, it's just a weird dream I had.
Yeah, I think that's what I didn't really need to iron out is how they're getting their past memories.
well,
it just
I mean,
it just happens.
Think of Sailor Moon, which we also have been watching somewhat recently. When they get around each other, it just starts coming back. It just happens.
You look so familiar. And then, a talking cat. Well, better time than ever.
I guess here you go. Yes, let me shoot it out of the moon in my forehead.
I loved that. That was hilarious.
That was great.
That was very funny.
Yeah. I'm ready to watch more of
A
that.
talking cat? Oh, shit.
I've been had.
It'd be fun to redub that. Just a
That would be.
abridged version of that. I bet that exists.
I bet so too.
Yeah, there's enough episodes, endless content.
Oh yeah.
Title words would be relationship word
Okay.
and space dino.
You want to start with space dino relationship?
Oh, let's do that.
Let's try it.
All right, you want to do a relationship or a space dino word first?
I will start with the relationship.
I will do a space dino word. 3, 2, 1. Raptor.
Care.
Care.
Care for that raptor.
Caring raptors.
Aw.
Switcheroo. 3, 2, 1. Enrapture.
Evolvosaurus.
Evolvosaurus Rex here.
I mean,
We're people. I had the enraptured raptor.
I like that. That's cute.
In raptor.
That's cute. Enraptured Evolvosaurus.
2 E words.
Raptured Evolvosaurus.
I wrote raptor and I was like, in rapture?
Yes.
That's like a relationship word, right? You get enraptured. And,
It sounds kind of negative in this context,
Yeah.
but yes,
yeah,
it happens.
I hear you.
We also could just have enraptured.
I know, but that's bad.
Is it though?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's not good. I'm trying to think of like raptor heart or, claw heart, tooth and nail, bone and blood,
Claw heart.
I don't know. Dinosaur word, but heart, love word as well. Space dino's hard because, like, what?
Well, it doesn't have to.
Dinosaurs in space suits.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not your title? Dinosaurs in spacesuits, high school edition.
So what if we instead were, I don't know, Space Dino was pretty vague. What if we try and lean into a past life word, sort of?
Like, I used to try and kill my lover or something like that.
Trying to kill me right now.
Apparently. I used to do this.
In a past life, I was a murderer. I was
That'll
a
bring them in.
murderous warlord. Yeah, what if, yeah. Something like that, right? In a past life, warlords, in a past life, lunchroom,
Are you thinking like the title of the show is In a Past Life and then each episode like finishes the title in a different way?
That'd be fun, right?
I think so.
Because you have in a past life,
Kind of a ... situation.
that's it, and then every episode is, warfare,
I used to try and kill them.
strife, yeah,
Yeah.
famine, whatever, something like Exodus.
Do you think we should have it so that they had some sort of connection the first time around and like they wanted to save the human that they loved then? And it doesn't come back until something in the present where they have to like save them?
That would be great, actually. Is you're given the past life memories of them being against each other the entire time. And then when it's finally revealed that they also, all the way back then, were sort of soulmates bound to love each other eventually.
Yeah.
Then it wraps back around and they're like, oh, it was meant to be.
Yay.
That sounds really fun.
Are you thinking it is like saving them again?
Yeah,
kind of a
like
thing?
some sort of, they had a duel on the cliff of an iceberg or glacier
The
or
first time
something.
around.
In the first time around, they
Okay.
had a duel to the death to determine the outcome of whatever. And instead of fighting to the death,
Then the alien lizard person was like, come with me. Just
Yeah.
come with me. We can save you.
yeah, and
they're
they're like, I
like,
can't.
I can't leave my family. I can't leave blah, blah, blah. Like that kind of a
Yeah,
thing. But
sort of
they
a Brokeback
admit-
Mountain sort of thing.
And then they do have like one tender
Tender
kiss
embrace,
before they
of course.
have to part ways.
Yeah.
And
And I think that's the cool thing is you have these past life memories building up to this huge, important
like
duel.
the battle.
Yeah.
That maybe, I know I said we started with them like fighting face to face, but maybe it's the aftermath we see first.
Yeah.
Of we see like
Like a post-battle sort of thing.
yeah, they're all the like alien dinosaurs are all like beat up, but they're going away, and we see the one, and it's like crying.
Yeah.
And we think, oh, it's so sad that it's leaving Earth, but then at the end we see they were actually
Oh,
looking at
that's
the
it.
person they left behind, the
That's
human
it.
that they love.
That's really it.
Cool.
That's really good. I like that a lot.
Finally sort of builds up and you're like, oh my gosh, yes, they fought
Yeah.
each other. They had to.
Because I think we want to focus more on the past life being more important than kind of what's going on in the present.
Well, I think
and
everything in the
mirroring it.
past is extremely serious
Yeah.
because it was like life or death.
Mm-hmm.
High school, though sometimes can feel life and death, is not the same.
It's more lighthearted,
yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
So we've got all that. It's kind of like how the Seven Deadly Sins did season 2, or was that 3?
It was sort of like season 1.5, where
Yes.
nothing happened,
Yes.
except in the post-credits. And you're like, what?
And so that's basically it. We've
Yeah.
got this section of like what happened then, and then we see them like, trying to buy shoes and learning how like thrifting and
that's really fun.
consignment
Because I would
works.
just want to draw out that intensity.
Yes.
That's the like cliffhanger that keeps bringing
Yeah.
you back.
And then-
oh, Netflix person's walking back through.
Come on
They're
in.
coming.
Come on in.
Well, they don't like being
Hang on.
acknowledged.
We've got one more thing.
We got the hook.
But it would be interesting if they are like at the mall together getting a pretzel and one of them gets a flash of something from
Yeah.
back then and they kind of just are like, oh, that's weird, shake it off.
Yeah.
And then
No, I love
the
this.
human doesn't know about the history. The dino does, but doesn't realize that like they were
How
part of it in a
intrinsically
past.
linked they
They just
were.
know like, yeah, there was a battle, we left.
Yeah.
We didn't think the humans would make it. They seem to have done it. It's been long enough. They don't
Yeah.
know who we are. We're not going to bring up the past.
Well, again, yeah, it's been so long.
And the humans drawing their comics of their what they think is just like weird dreams and ideas, but it's actually like what happened.
tying them to their past life.
So at some point, the human, they're going to get close enough to be like, hey, alien friend, I've been doing this comic, we're close now, and
Yeah.
I based one of the characters on you. And they're just like, wait, this happened. It's
Wait,
like,
we kiss?
this is all real. And then it goes from there.
Yeah.
Maybe we can even have the rom-com thing where it's like, you've been lying to me this whole time.
Just let me talk to you.
Why didn't you tell me that you knew about our past and that like you tried to
Yeah.
hurt humans or something like that?
Yeah.
We can have that.
Oh, I love that.
Maybe there's some reckless driving.
The
They're on
sad
a cliff
rom-com
again.
part. Love it.
But maybe this time the human has to save the alien space
Mm.
dino. And so we have the reversal. All the memories come back. They can kiss again. What do you think?
Beautiful. I
You
love
like it?
Succinct in a roundabout way.
I love when we have better ideas after the title.
It happens more frequently than I think we
We're like,
expect.
oh, hey, what if we added this?
Yeah.
Because it's, if you
It
find
takes
the right
sometimes
title,
when you get the title
You get a little bit
you've
more.
put words to it. Mm-hmm. I love it. In a past life, that's the anime.
Yeah.
This has been oh no, wait.
What?
One sec. Who are
What?
you voicing Sarah
Oh my gosh.
in a past life?
Jimmy, I
Oh,
was so excited. I nearly forgot.
skipped right over it.
Oof. I wouldn't have even called you out. I would have just been
I
like,
probably
yeah.
would have. I'd probably be like a math teacher. I'd be like, "Hey, 2 + 2."
Okay, well, I can't be a student if we're going to have any sort of relationship.
No, you can meet up
so-
with me in the teacher's lounge.
You want me to be in a teacher?
Hell yeah.
Be in a teacher. That's not what
T-shirt,
I meant to say.
T-shirt, teacher,
I'll
and a
be
T-shirt.
a teacher in a t-shirt.
I'm like,
Let's see.
hey, nice T-shirt.
Thanks.
That's our line.
There we go.
That's been Instant Anime.
Just add music.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Sarah.
Wow, we did it.
I think we have.
Another episode in the can.
Another episode in the past.
Netflix
life.
is coming back. No, they're locking the door. It's
Oh.
glass.
Oh.
They locked us in.
Well,
Enter.
they must want us to work it out even more.
Yes.
That's how I'm gonna read that.
We have a one social media. It's twitter.com/instant anime pod.
Is it slash?
I don't know. At.
it at?
You
I
can
was gonna
find
say.
our at
Our handle.
instant anime pod. It's where we post gifts teasing upcoming episodes or give voice to cool people creating cool stuff.
Yeah.
who otherwise would have
We
not.
try and amplify others.
Exactly. Using our limited platform.
Hey, we do what we can.
Other than that, we have a website.
Yes, we do. Are we doing like kind of a William Shatnery thing?
No, he's a turf.
Really?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh man. Okay, so instantannie.may is our website. You can check it out. It is where we host, so it has all of our episodes, all 172. I think so.
I don't know.
100 and some.
Number.
The bunch. And they all have descriptions with clickable links, so you can find music videos. Fingers crossed. Sometimes it's not actually a music video.
Some might have one. Yeah.
But at least a YouTube video. I think we only have one from long ago that didn't have a YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Downtown Baby?
That could be. I don't remember. But generally, we've got a YouTube link that you can click in the description.
Yeah.
To listen to the song, which we didn't mention before, that we encourage you to listen to a song.
Oh, crap.
We didn't tell people, like, pause.
I'm out of
and consider
practice.
that. Well,
Hey, if you don't listen, that's fine.
but you can now. And you can find it at instantannie.may.
And if you are Stark, you've listened to the song.
Probably more than once.
It's now on the Spotify playlist, too.
Yes, it is, which you can find in our sidebar, as well as other podcatchers, and our suggestion form if you want to be a badass space alien dinosaur like Stark. You can go to suggest.instantannie.may. I believe it's also our pinned tweet, and it is a simple Google form you can fill out to give us the title, your name if you want to do it, and I think the artist's name. I think those are like the three.
That's all we really need, the criteria.
Yeah, and if you found it from Spotify, all the greater, because that's what we primarily use.
Yes. We're obviously able to search the internet in any other way, but if you found it on Spotify, then it's guaranteed
definitely going to be on
gonna get on that sick playlist.
It's getting real good.
It's
we
just
have
getting
some-
big, too.
Well, I mean, that makes it...
A little unwieldy, but
I guess we could try and break it up at some point,
no way.
but
Oh,
I
like
don't want to.
season 1.
What are seasons?
The first 200 episodes.
Yeah, that'd go well.
Yeah.
Actually, if we make it that far, we might want to consider doing that.
Maybe.
Huh. Peek behind the curtain.
Hilariously, I forgot the hosting service we use has like the default thing that I remember having a problem with is it's like, how many maximum episodes do you want in your feed? And you can like stop it at like 50 as like the default.
What?
And I think I have ours set at like 300. So if we get that far into how many episodes we have, I have to like bump that number.
Oh, okay. We don't have to like
It's not
a second
hard.
website.
It's just funny because I swear, like when we were first posting and we went over 50, it like stopped posting to the feed. I'm like, what is happening?
Oh no.
And then I was like, oh, it's this weird thing that you have to like fix.
I guess they just don't think we're gonna make it that far.
Yeah.
We'll show them.
We'll show them.
Hopefully.
Believe in us.
Yay.
I mean, we're already here, aren't we?
Yeah, and 300's not that far. I mean, it's a
foolish,
way.
shoot,
We're like halfway there.
It's only taken 2 years to get 100, so carry the one.
Carry all the time.
But again, thank you, Stark, for the amazing suggestion you gave us today.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the time to leave a podcast review on your favorite podcatcher, aka iTunes, we encourage you to do so. It helps us out, gets us on searchable things, and also like recommended for people who listen to other storytelling podcasts. I don't know.
Are we storytellers?
I think we create a story in some way.
Wow, that sounds so cool.
It's sort of improvised, but we do. That's the thing is we also write.
Yeah, everything's written down
Yeah.
except for everything that we say.
That's what it's like, sort of improvised at the second half, but the first part is storytelling.
The ideas are written down.
We can't just straight up say like improv podcast.
It's true.
Like other people.
There's
but-
planning.
Yeah.
There's a lot of planning. There's a lot of planning. There's not a lot of planning.
There's 5
because
minutes
it
of
is.
planning beforehand. Either way, thank you so much for listening. Bye bye.